Hello, welcome to Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath.
I'm Mark Webb.
Well, shame on you then for
Yes, shame
making this
upon me.
abomination.
Hey! I'll have you know, I can write better chemistry than Sam Raimi can.
Hardly.
Fuck you! No, I'm kidding. I'm Noah Jagers. I'm David's brother.
Yeah. No, there's no way in hell I would actually be talking to Mark Webb. We're here to talk about the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Which, in my opinion, is slightly better than the Sam Raimi trilogy, but only slightly.
Mm,
Yeah,
I
again,
agree. I agree that it's better than the third one.
okay, I'll admit to that. Like you guys probably saw in our other reviews, I don't like the first two Spider-Man movies that much, but I can at least respect them a little. Like Empire, I can respect them a little
Yeah.
for the good they did have.
Yeah.
Same with this one. This one does have, in my opinion, some good.
Yeah, it has some good for me. It's basically a new origin, is what it is.
Yep, they redid it. They cast Andrew Garfield as
Yes,
Peter Parker.
an American-raised British who moved back to America for some bizarre reason.
Yep.
And Emma Stone is Gwen Stacy, who I thought was a better choice than whatever the other girl's name was.
I agree. And also, I think that her chemistry with Andrew Garfield was really good. Like, Peter and Gwen, good couple on screen.
Well, Mark Webb kind of cheated because they were dating at the time.
True, but that's what I would. If I was in a movie, I had a girlfriend, I'd want her to play my on-screen love interest. It'd just be easier for me.
That is true. I do feel sorry for those actors who have to be cast with a different person as their love interest to go home and say, "Yeah, I kissed another woman." No, it's for a movie. She's like, "Oh, that's what you always say."
Well, I'm pretty sure that, like, just for instance, Liam Neeson's wife, God rest her soul, knew in movies that, it was a movie.
Yeah. But okay, so Spider-Man. I didn't like the spider thing.
That was stupid.
It was stupid.
Like, a billion different spiders, they all land on him, and one happens to bite him.
Yeah, if
I call shenanigans on that.
that's bullcrap. All of those spiders would bite the hell out of you. And besides, I wouldn't have gone into a room full of spiders anyway. What is he, crazy? This is Spider-Man.
Well,
This isn't Jackass.
Well, you're arachnophobic. Peter Parker might not be.
Still, you don't go into a room full of spiders ever. That's just stupid.
Stupid!
Anyway, yeah, he gets bitten by the spider. You know the story. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, in the back of the freaking neck.
In the back of the neck, not in the hand, which is stupid.
Also, the way his powers kind of manifest. He's just sleeping on the subway, and some jackass puts a bottle on his head.
And he reacts to it.
Yep.
Tears a chick's shirt off. Thank God she was wearing a bra.
Stop.
And then, he's a little bit irresponsible because he's a teenager.
Yeah.
Which he kind of acts like a dick.
Also, that convenience store owner was kind of a dick, saying, "Oh, what, Dad? You didn't give you enough milk money?"
I honestly think at the first bit of this movie, Peter Parker acts like an asshole.
Yeah.
That's not. No, you can't do that.
Well, you can be a little irresponsible.
Well, yeah, but no, irresponsible is not the same thing as acting like an asshole.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I'm irresponsible sometimes, but I'm not an asshole.
I can be an asshole. No, Peter, you can't.
You gonna pick that up? Yeah, I'm sorry. And then, Uncle Ben gives him a pep talk that's like the great power, great responsibility thing, but sort of different. And then
he dies, and they just gloss over it really quickly.
Yeah.
Again, don't really want to give credit to the Sam Raimi films, but they at least gave Peter and Ben a tender moment.
Yeah. They don't give Peter and Ben any final moments.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my gosh, help! He's dead."
Yeah, he's already dead at that point.
He was already dead by the time Peter got home in the comics. Wasn't he? Like, in the comics, he's already dead. Like, Peter's
yeah, but that happens well after the whole thing happens.
Yeah,
after he
that's
let the
true.
guy slip by him.
Yeah.
And Peter finds out very quickly that it was the same dude. Tries to hunt him down, but keeps hunting down dudes that look a little bit like him.
How many guys are that similar in freaking New York?
Well, I mean, okay, how many dudes did he find? He found like 3 that looked the same to the dude. He never even found him.
He does in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game.
He does?
Yeah, and then Cletus Cassidy kills him.
Huh.
Anyway.
So he becomes Spider-Man just 'cause. Literally just 'cause.
Terrible costume, by the way.
Yes, horrible costume. The eyes are sunglasses. And the only redeemable thing, at least in my opinion, for this movie is Captain George Stacy.
Played by Dennis Leary.
Yep.
From Saber Tiger to New York Cop.
Yep. And he's kind of like, you know, like when there's this new superhero, there's always that thing about like, oh, there's this vigilante trying to do our job and everything, which I thought was
He was
cool.
trying to take over J. Jonah Jameson's position.
Yeah, I do. There is a line I thought was hilarious when he's at dinner with Gwen's family and they're arguing about like Spider-Man. When Peter says, "I think he's trying to help, trying to do something the police can't," and Stacy says, "What do you think we do all day? Just sit around with our thumbs planted firmly up our asses?" And then his kid goes, "Up your what, Dad?"
Bad Dennis Leary. Bad.
We completely forgot to mention Dr. Connors, who's in this movie, and you know he had.
Again, I don't want to give credit to the Sam Raimi trilogy, but they have better Dr. Connors.
Do they though?
Okay, Dr. Connors, not Lizard. Dr. Connors.
Well, that's why I'm asking, do they? Because they don't even bring attention to that in the Raimi movies. But like, anyway, okay, so there's Dr. Connors. He's experimenting on his arm because he wants his arm back, or there.
Which he does in the comics.
Yes, and it works, but with some particular side effects.
Mm-hmm.
Scaly side effects.
Mm-hmm.
And
which again,
Spider-Man figures it out, tries to tell Stacy, but he doesn't believe him. And they fight some bit. I mean, really, this is all that just happens. They fight for a bit. Gwen Stacy figures out Peter Parker's Spider-Man. They fight again. He needs to find a cure. He gets the cure. George Stacy dies.
See, at least
that's why I don't like this movie. It's a boring ass plot.
God damn it, Mark Webb! Stop making me sick. At least Sam Raimi's trilogy had stories.
You see why I give the first two movies some slack?
Yes. Okay. Before I start complimenting the freaking Raimi trilogy anymore, here are the 3 things that I think this movie did better. They actually mentioned Peter's parents.
Yes.
Again, I like the chemistry between Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker. It's very believable.
Okay.
Finally, Spider-Man had jokes.
Yeah. But I think he only had... That's the thing. He only had jokes for the car thief guy.
But he had jokes, at least.
Yeah.
And he had jokes for the... Okay, we'll get to this in our review of the second movie. But he had jokes for Electro, at least.
And Rhino, I think.
I don't even remember. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so George Stacy dies. He says, "Leave Gwen out of whatever you're doing." And he doesn't keep that promise. He's just an asshole.
Well, he starts to until she basically calls him out on it.
Yeah. But then, for some reason, he changes his mind. He's in the doghouse, just so you know.
Yep.
Alright, what are you going to rate this movie?
Reevaluating with you, 2 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Alright, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.